when I saw the Hall Brawl, I was like, really? That's how I was like, the show's rigged, fam.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was kind of rigged. I thought the same thing too. I was like, we're doing this again?
what up, movie disciples and good people of YouTube? This is a review for the Challenge Double Agents, episode 17, and I go by Brian, the movie Messiah. And joining me, as always, on this mission is my sister Brittany. And this was a fantastic episode. I was locked in, tension was high, and I think that this show is rigged, or this season is rigged. Something's going on. I might have to go back and do some investigating because the elimination was set up for Fessy to win. I mean, I don't want to get into that deep just yet, but I'm just saying, like,
we're going to talk about that.
Once you saw the elimination, it was like, really, again, it made no sense. That's why I'm like, I feel like it's rigged. Yeah, I go back and like look at it again, like either on Pluto TV or on Paramount Plus, because this person ended up getting Paramount Plus and you just caved in, huh?
I did, yeah. I mean, all-star challenges, you can't help it. And we've been talking about this, and it's like, let's just continue it. Now we got to watch the All-Star. So, yep, I'm in. I'm hooked. That's really the only reason I got Paramount. So shout out Paramount because you got me.
Yes, Paramount.
Paramount
was I checked it out real quick, and it goes back to like season 11, which
that's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff to cover, but I just wanted to see when they air the episodes. I thought it came out on Thursdays, do one night of Double Agents on Wednesdays and then All Stars on Thursdays, but they decided to drop it on Wednesdays as well. I mean, obviously, stream, you can watch it anytime, but I'm like, why'd you do this? So you gotta figure something out.
Now I don't know. Wednesdays. They're trying to just keep it like that, I guess.
I don't know. We'll figure something out about doing a review for those. But yeah, anyway, back to Double Agents. Kyle and Nany back together, and Kyle's hating it. He's like, we're like an old divorced couple. Like,
Kyle, I'm home.
It was.
Yeah, I just feel bad. I don't think it was his season like that. Like all the stuff wasn't working for him. Every partner he did not want, he pushed away, somehow always came and gravitated back toward him. So I'm just like, you know what, Kyle? It's literally that boomerang you threw out and came back and hit you in your butt. So I'm so sorry.
Right, and then we get Leroy and Cam in the hot tub, and I'm enjoying the conversation at first, and then I started paying attention. I'm like, they're talking about like everything's going great for them this season. Everything that they saw, and the political and the whole game plans working for them.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then I started thinking, I'm like, yo, this is about the time in the movie when our heroes, something bad happens. And this is that episode. So I'm like, this is about to go all left, kind of like in the movie Limitless. He's like, yeah, I took the pill, and I started seeing everything more clear. All of a sudden, all eyes came on him. Or in War Dogs, he started, running the gun money. All of a sudden, everybody started coming back at him, like, and he started
a downfall is about to happen.
Exactly.
But can we shout out to the playlist? I'm just saying, Bengals Eternal Flame. I was like, okay. Nice.
Did you know that name before they showed it down there?
I couldn't. Oh, I really didn't pay attention. I actually looked it up because I was like, I know this song. I just couldn't think of the group. Shout out Gilmore Girls because they always talk about Bengals on there. So, my brother's trying to roast me right now, but it's perfect.
I'm not trying to roast you. I was just really
curious. Did you know? I know the song Eternal Flame. I just could not remember who sung the song. Yeah, I know the song.
I'm not gonna lie. I should not be on Beat Shazam with Jamie Foxx. I didn't know the name. I mean,
I always thought we could do that together. Yes, we can.
I tried to tell you.
Flame. I digress. I guess that's a classic.
Yeah, but they're talking.
That moment was beautiful.
I love the black love in the hot tub, but I was like, this ain't good, and it pretty much was setting up for the rest of this episode. Like,
Yeah, I kind of had the back of my mind too. I was like, anytime you just said it was one of those moments, what could possibly go wrong? And wrong stuff started happening. So.
Fast forward, we get 5:30 wake up call from TJ. And CT was like, anytime TJ comes to the house, it's not a good look. I'm like, somebody's in trouble, but nobody was in trouble besides them having to get ready to start the mission. And then, everybody, well, they pretty much had to pick, like, all right, who's going with TJ, who's staying at the crib. And Fessy doesn't even talk to Amber. He's like, I'm going, bye. He does.
He's such a jerk, but whatever. I was just like, Fessy. Everyone sees that. Fessy's just in his own world. Like, that whole move was just like, I'm here, I'm gonna make the moves. You're just there. You're just there, Amber B. She's like, dang, do I have a decision? Guess not. And he's like, no, you don't. So I'm doing it.
I feel like everything and even including, we haven't gotten there to the final yet, but they're just setting up for us to continue to hate Fessy. Like, they're definitely setting up him as like the next like big villain.
Yeah.
of down the road. Like, okay, we can't stand Fessy. Every time he comes on the show, like, can't stand you. Like, kind of like Jordan. A little bit of Wes, kind of some Johnny type stuff. Like he has like.
I think he's pulling apart each of pretty much their bad traits, and it created him. He evolved into being suckers. But I mean, at least they had a title to back it up. Like, you have nothing.
I mean, probably. Well, I mean, maybe at certain points, but either way, like, and he has the physical prowess of CT. I don't know to his ability, but I mean, I guess we'll see in this episode and in the final. So yeah, my wake up call. So he don't tell her, but all the dudes decide to go down there to ride with TJ, and all the women stay back. CT stay at the crib. He's a rogue agent. Shout out to CT pulling that off.
Really, it's the best seat possible.
Question: would you have done something different? Like, should someone have someone little should have looked like, I'm gonna stay here. Like all the guys are going. You know what? We should switch. You should go with them.
I probably would, only for the simple fact, but I feel like I'm a little biased because we know what was on the other side and what was happening. But for the simple fact, because I know what they had to do, I probably definitely would have went. But also, let's say I didn't know what was going on, probably so. Just it all being guys and us all being on the opposite side, being left there. Yeah, I just felt like it wasn't going to be.
All right, so Cam makes Leroy PB&J sandwich.
With no crust.
I was like, that's love right there. I love it. Did he ask her? Did she ask him? Or did she just make it for him? I'm like, what?
Right. No, it kind of can. I just feel like she probably seems like she's just got her own, and she just probably took lead and took initiative and just made it for him. This episode kind of made me like Cam, only with the love emotional side that she has for Leroy, and pretty much how she is just like gun-ho for him. She's got his back. She's going to do whatever she can. So I did like that side about Cam. So with the whole peanut butter jelly, I can't lie, it was cute. I was like, look at y'all coupling it up. Really, y'all are the only couple here, so we got to look at y'all.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's because they're black, but I feel like other couples in the past have just been like blah to me, like Tori and Jordan. I'm like, maybe because maybe you know what? Because I actually like Leroy, and I think Cam is cool.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like Jordan. I never really liked Zach and Jenna together, separate. Like,
yeah, that was kind of toxic. But
I can't think of any other couples recently. But yeah, any other couple is kind of like, I didn't.
CT and Dim, but actually, those are
and DM probably like the last two people I've.
Those are the only ones I've actually looked at and liked. So yeah, I think since then, and it's been Leroy. He's always been chill. He really hasn't really messed around with any girls like that. Not notably like Corey or somebody. So for him to actually have someone and it's all love and they're supporting each other, that's beautiful. And cherry on top that they're black. Shout out. Black love. Love it.
Facts. So we get to Cold Volcano. Now, they have to, run 5 miles, do some puzzle stuff and, get them out. But Is it really a volcano if it's cold? Like, I mean, can it be a volcano if it's cold?
That's
I
a
don't.
good one. I feel it can, but the whole eruption part, I don't know.
Right, that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
like,
Like,
is fire? Is it
is
really gonna be snow coming out?
is it
I don't
just a
know.
cave-in hill? Is it a cave-in
But it
mountain?
really
What is
could,
it?
like an avalanche. I don't know. Something can happen and
I
they be buried in there alive. So I would be freaking out.
I don't
But
know.
that whole 5 mile, yeah. I mean, the math part, hey, I could have did that. 5 miles, I might have been a little behind, but I would have definitely got you on the math. Possibly.
Yeah, so the first checkpoint, they all pretty much arrive at the same time. Like I mean, they were kind of like all huddled up, but
Yeah, it was kind of
I
like in a
liked
village.
Amber. Amber was right there at the front of me, and then it cut away.
Yeah, she
She's
was
gonna
the
let me
lead the
mad.
whole time.
I was like, okay, I'm like, let's see how it goes, and then Amber B delivers top 3 worst performances ever. This was an extreme case of a meltdown. She is trash at math. And I realized I was like, maybe just all the maybe just Big Brother women suck at math because Casey's over there fumbling with math. She was like,
Yeah,
like
this was
numbers.
overthinking.
What? I'm like, they're both freaking out. And that comes to thinking me down the line in the final, like last year in
Oh,
the final of Casey. Casey sucked at math there. So
oh, dang, she did.
it's not going to be a good look for them in the final for me because they're gonna bring some math problems. Like, bring your dumb ass to the
Of
table and
course.
do some division or some
They didn't
multiplication.
have math this whole time. So I'm gonna need y'all to know some multiplication times tables. I'm gonna need you to know some PIMDAS, something. But she even said a comment, she was like, I'm not good at math. They should know. Who knows this? Because if Darrell really knew that, I'm pretty sure he would give you the boot. Like, if he was still there. You're
Facts.
not good at math. What is really going on?
Big facts.
She was left by herself. So after that, I was just like, you know what? It's no coming back from this. Once Casey left, it was over. I was like, yeah, you might as well just stay there. So
Yeah, so we have Cam first, 92nd, Casey
shout out to
third.
Donnie for being second. I was proud. I really was.
I
That's
guess.
pretty good.
They continue, they go, they're going down there in the fest, cutting away, like, oh my god, like what's going on? Like, everybody wants me, but I never get a chance to shine. And you're over there whining as usual. Like,
He was pouting so hard. No, the part that was killing me, he was literally trying to have conversation as each of them are trying to transition and leave and finish their checkpoints. He's just like, what's going on? Where's Amber B? We're like, yeah, I have my partner. We're trying to go. So why are you talking to me?
right. Cam,
But
yeah, Cam continues her ascent into greatness. Like if she thcomes in second or even pulls it off and wins the whole thing, like she might be like a top 3 women competitor. Like, what can't she do? Like especially like this is
that
like
is very true.
another mini final 5-mile run, like I said, math. And then she did the puzzle all on her own. She's like, watch out, I
All
got
by
this.
herself.
Boom,
Yeah.
and put it together.
Or
Like,
every time you're standing there for show.
right.
You look
Like
nice.
she's strong.
You did the
Obviously
whole thing.
smart strategy, political game. She'll get in your face when it's time to. Like, she's aggressive when it's time to. She plays it coy. She pulls this off. Like, Cam is legit like top 3, top 4 female women competitors of all time on the challenge.
Yeah.
So, that happens. And the quote of the week for me was when Nane, as Kyle like to say, that when she got him, he was like, "Hey, at least Fessy's still in the volcano." Like, that's quote of the week for me. I was like, "Yes, still in the volcano. Rob,
Yeah.
there, stay down there." Like,
I think everybody was happy the fact that he was still stuck there. So it was like, shout out Amber B for your lack of mathematical skills. We appreciate you. Because I don't think nobody wanted Fessy there. So
yeah, so
it was awesome for me.
Kama and Corey winning, and then we cut to them leaving, and then I can't remember if it was Club Bubble or when it happened.
We're Club Rona.
Yeah,
Club
like
Bubble.
Fessy was didn't want to go down there, so it was for the club. So Fessy tries to get Casey and other people on the same page, and let's go Leroy in, and then in Club Bubble, Leroy was like, "Yo, Casey, I need this. We've been doing the damn thing together this whole season. Like, you got to throw in Fessy." And then Casey does her whole shady thing, try to keep her
Yep.
hands clean, was like, yo, I don't want no parts of this fest. You need to throw yourself in since you want to prove, what you've done. And then we get to well, before that, Leroy started to realize to put himself together, cut away, and he's like, what if they've been playing this the whole season to run the finals together? I'm like, what if he's I feel like I'm getting played. And I'm like,
I got to shout out, I got to shout out Leroy for that. I will give him that. Like this season, he's been very like, I don't even know the term, but very like on it. Like he's peeping like how people are, their vibes, what's going on. And even though I'm pretty sure everybody's been rocking with Casey and they have been a dynamic duo, he's checking it out. Like, could this be like this whole time? Like, are you playing me? And during that moment, can't even lie, it shifted. I've loved Casey since episode 1, but literally once he thought that, I was like, you know what? I'm not even liking you no more, Casey. You're a flake. Because I really had hope that, okay, maybe she was shady the other season. Maybe with Leroy, she might be a little genuine. But then the whole conversation with Fessy, I was just like, wow.
She's not a bad person. The game has shady moments, but I'm riding with Devin. Devin peeped this whole thing out like Big Brother. Has been shady from the jump. And I peeped this when I watched the last season Total Madness, and I was like, I'm like, Casey ain't right.
Devin said it.
She's like a solid person, but can't trust them. So he started putting it together, and then after Club Bubble, they had the little Club Bubble after party where Leroy is over cutting hair, is looking it's like a real after party ish, and all of a sudden Cam and Nani start going at Fessy and was like, hey, you the big dog, throw yourself in, chump, like go in there, you sucker, like you ain't about shit, your mom ain't about shit, do something, prove it, sucker. Like I was like,
yeah, right. Girl. It was like about time, yes, let him know. But I agree. I'm just like, you've been talking all of this. Everybody wants you, that you are just the king of the throne. I think that's what Nahi said. I'm just like, yeah, you feel yourself, like, prove yourself. I'm just like, that's what the challenge is about. And he's like, no.
Yeah, right. He's oh, no. And he's super hesitant on doing it. And then I love the fact that Cam was like, she was like, she's pretty much doing everything she can to get under his skin. Then goes, check on Amber B, and then try to get under her skin as well, just a little bit. And I was like, yo, this is great strategy by Cam. Like, I get everybody, in their head to freak out, and that's
smart.
I love every part of it. So we get Leroy's plan. Leroy, starts getting paranoid. Hence why I've had him, since a couple weeks ago, like in second place for me. I'm like, that paranoia is gonna get you, man. I don't know. So he concocts a plan where it's to send in Corey now, and I never saw it coming. I was like,
I did not either.
I'm like, you don't send Fessy in, you send Corey. We send Corey in so they can go at it and whatever it is. And I was like, that's low key a smart plan. It's messed up for Corey, but I'm like, it's a smart plan, so it saves Leroy and it saves Kyle, but you get to throw Corey in, and Corey has the possibility of taking Fessy out, whatever it the elimination could be.
Yep. Yeah, my face was just like, because I love Corey and how they have it set up. Like they set it up so beautifully that he's finally kind of victorious. Yep. And I mean, it's like we kind of should have expected just how he was speaking and how they set it up and showed it. Like he got his win, he got Cam. Now he's, he double agent, just looking good for him. And then the plan. I was like, I really don't like this plan, but I love Leroy. So it was hard because I'm like, I really like these two, Leroy and Corey. But it's like, dang. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to stab him in the back. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, Leroy is like, yo, I'm going out, guns are blazing. And you said in the hot tub, like nobody knows, so he's out here like nobody knows. The clip, like he's like, I'm letting the gun ring out on everybody, and the chopper ring. He doesn't like it is what it is, and if you're going out like that, I don't blame him.
I mean, he's literally learning from his pal Johnny Bananas. I mean, that's how he was. You had to start off somewhere, and I mean, I will say him being spiteful, even in a little bit, has really changed his game. Like, he would not have even made it this far, honestly, if he played an honest game like he used to. And he knows that. I'm like, you gotta be spiteful. Shoot, that's how Johnny Bernardson won all this money. Like, you gotta be grimy, I guess.
Yeah, so Leroy decides to bring Cam in on it, and she's like, I'm shaking Kyle's hand, and she's feeling like, all right, I'll do it because, he brought it, my man brought it up. At the same time, she's like feeling iffy on it. So then, we get to deliberation, which was, it felt like Fessy was getting ready to either go to rehab or he's actually coming back from rehab and making amends with everybody. I was like, why is a long note? Like, they cut away. Leroy's like,
oh, God, just having cracking up talking about why is he talking like a robot? I am so ready to battle. I was like, yeah, this is very like, it's unnecessary. Like, I don't know why you're reading this.
Fessy is not a good reader. Do not ever have that man read off a teleprompter. It will not go well for y'all. Y'all be there all day. And then it cut to like Fessy looks at Amber. He says something. Amber's like, pass him on the shoulder, like, yeah, and then back to like, what is happening? I was done. I was like, wow, this is hilarious. Then they play that music too. Music.
She was distraught. She started crying, getting emotional, which I understand because I'm like, it is her first season. Like, you gotta give her something. I mean, she made it far. Like, for if you really think about her first season, she did all this. Fessy, once again, a freaking donkey. Just, it's not about you, Amber B. I'm like, you're
like, rude. It all just keeps equaling. Like, Fessy is the worst. He's the news villain on the show.
Yeah.
And they just asked to is like, okay, I guess. So, we get to them finding out, Cam and Corey going to the room, figuring out, who got double crossed. And Corey is like, yo, I did everything I can to help, get Fessy to throw himself down there, which Fessy did. And Cam was like, oh, okay, wow, dang. She's over trying to play. Like, am I really going to do this? So we get to the crater. And then she's like, I don't think I can do this.
I don't know, that discussion part, even when they were having like their own personal deliberation, it was very cringy. Because I'm like, we as the audience know. And I'm just like, she knows. And he's just, he don't know. He's just like, man, I appreciate this. Like, Leroy's a great guy. Yeah. She's just like, please stop talking. Like,
right. Like,
I'm trying to say your name.
Like, her face, like, this is my face probably going on her head. Like, oh no, like, yeah, because I've been like the same time, like, hey, yeah, oh yeah, we going, man, we going to the final. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to like stab
definitely would.
Back, like, sink. It would have been like, getting shanked up in Infinity War, like, oh, like, but that didn't happen to Corey. Ended up happening to Kyle because she was like, nah, I can't do it to my partner. Got him, got Vision out the pain, threw Kyle down there. And Kyle was like, oh my God, like, I hate you guys. Like, you guys got screwed, but Kyle's being screwed over. He got screwed over last episode. Or he got screwed over, but didn't have to go down there. But I mean, I think we said it last week. We was like, it's gonna be Kyle versus Fessy. That's like the obvious choice. And when I saw the Hall Brawl, I was like, really? That's all. Like, the show's rigged, fam.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was kind of rigged. I thought the same thing too. I was like, we're doing this again. I was like, this is horrible. I was really hoping for the Peter Pan jump in the puzzle making something.
I was hoping. I was like, okay, yeah. Like, here's the thing. I like glanced down. I like took a swig of water. I did something. And I might have been writing. And then I saw a peripheral. I was like, that's glass. And then and I looked back and they cut back to it. I'm like, it's the Hall Brawl. I was like, all right. I'm like, all right, well, if Cam doesn't flip, and then Cam was like, no, I'm not, I can't stick with the plan. So she flipped, and I was like, whoop, Fessy's gonna win. So I'm like, it would have been a great Hall Brawl between Corey and Fessy because Corey is fast and he's strong.
Yeah, he is.
And he's bigger than Nelson because he's taller than him. So that would have been a better challenge than what happened.
It would have been neck and neck, honestly. Yeah. But with that one, it really would have been just tossing a coin. It definitely would have been a gamble. And I feel her on that. I would not even want to put Corey down there, especially like you said, he looked out. Like I would have felt like straight crap. Opposed to Kyle, I'm like, Kyle's a backstabber and snake anyways. Like, yeah, I did promise you. Yeah, I said my life, man to man. But, Corey actually helped me during this game. You didn't. So I'm going to put the in there.
So out the gates, I'm like, well, it's already over. I mean, maybe Kyle surprised us, but Kyle is like big for his like height, but he's not swole. Like, and this is like I said, the game was rigged for Fessy. Fessy plays football. Like he took out
Yeah.
Nelson, like which was a hard,
Right.
but like
Freaking plays football.
he had football pads on and a helmet to go run through somebody. And when the buzzer went off, like he took off and he already met Kyle at the before, like beyond the halfway point.
He made it there.
Yeah, like Kyle wasn't at the halfway point and he ran him over, crushed him. I was like, well, Kyle has no hope.
So honestly, I got confused because I thought he was on the opposite side. So I'm not even gonna lie, for 2.5 seconds, I really thought that was Kyle. I was like, what? Kyle just knocked him over. And then I realized, oh, I'm seeing things. That was definitely Fessy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what you were saying, but
I don't know. I was like, this is about to be crazy. That was Kyle on the floor. Oh my god.
Kyle is slow as dirt. And he had no chance. Like,
he was trying so hard. I really think he hesitated a little too, because we got to be honest. Like, anybody watching it, you saw his face. Like, Fessy literally had game face, like, I want to kill you type. Like, I was uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, we know how this is going to go, but it looks like it's going to go even worse. Like, you have come, let me stab you at night face. I'm like,
Kyle was doomed from the jump because he, like I said, one, he might slow and then he couldn't get out the blocks. Like, Fessy had his foot pressed up against the back of the thing. Kyle did not. Like, you need all the leverage you can to take off. And like I said, Fessy knew that as a former athlete. Kyle had no clue.
Question: would you do that? And would you do it against Fessy?
Yeah, like ain't no bitch in me. Like,
y'all heard it, folks. You would headbanger against Fessy. You got that
right now. No, my knees effed up. I might have a torn
yeah, right now.
No, I physically can't. I can't do it. But if we're talking like me in shape, like I feel like prime me. Let's say like either before I left, like 2014 or like 2017.
I'm in now, but yeah, sure, okay.
No, hey, I'm like physically. Like I say, I might have a torn meniscus, so there's no way.
Well, anyway, with the ... This in this moment, I'm bad for Kyle. Yeah, Kyle, you get what you deserve, but
he didn't break his finger. I don't think on impact because he had his shoulder down. He broke his finger probably like Fessy like running him over him, probably trying to like grab Fessy. That's when you like break your finger.
Like, I can't even show it.
That's happened to me. Not tackling somebody, but just like I did something like I tore my tendon. So I feel like he probably broke his finger and tore his tendon in his finger. So his finger will never look the same. More than likely, it won't look the same. Maybe he was lucky, but it was.
All I was thinking was they used to have it. People who were fans, they saw. They used to have it on MTV. Scarred. People used to do all this crazy skateboard and all that. That's what it brought me to. It brought me to an episode of Scarred where you jimpy finger. I was just like, it was crazy because he didn't even know he broke his finger. That was the part that freaked me out. And then they just got the camera zooming on in. I was like, is his finger bent back or what? And here, and Nani said, but she's like, look at Fessy showing no mercy. Like, he's still ready to hammer him in. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
I mean, he's a former football player. Football players are crazy people. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you literally have to be semi-insane to like play football to constantly keep getting hit.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, like he's a crazy person. So Kyle gets DQ'd because he can't. I guess they can't straighten his finger out. I would have tried to like get my finger straightened out and then all right, let's go. But maybe because once they put the little metal thing on there, it's you can't run through somebody with a metal thing on your finger. So
I will give it to him. Like, Kyle is not the strongest, but he does mentally just have that drive. Like, his drive is out of his world. For some fact that I even saw my finger like that, yeah, I'm done. You're not gonna hammer me. He was like, let's go, I can do it. And they like shift and snapped it, and everybody was looking grossed out. And he was hollering. I'm like, no.
Dislocated my finger.
Yeah, I know, and that was nasty. And low-key, I kind of have a dislocated pinky, but yeah.
I don't think you have dislocated pinky. I think you probably tore a tendon in your finger.
I was born like, but
I know somebody who has a woman that has a pinky to look just like that. Anyway, so Kyle gets sent home, and he says, "F you, Fessy, love it at the end." And Kyle's gonna come back for Cam in the future.
Oh yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah.
And then we get down to choosing partners, and then of course Fessy does what he's been waiting for again and grabs Casey. And I love Campbell's like they deserve each other. Go ahead and take her. So
she became like a person. I really relate with her. I loved her. I completely agreed. Like,
yeah.
honestly, I was mad at first. I'm just like, this is straight trash. Like, y'all really blindsided Leroy. I guess the challenge, but I'm like, that is messed up. Like, Casey, I thought y'all had a pack. I was the same. I was just like, yeah, please leave. Y'all are trash. Y'all belong.
And then Leroy picks Nani. To the room. Like, it's pretty cool. I guess full circle of like this is Leroy's last legit final that he runs it with his real world roommate. So
his friend, his sister.
Right.
His speech got me a little emotional. I was like,
that's dope. And then CT's with Amber B, and CT's gonna have to do a lot of dragging. Probably. Yeah. I wish it was Big T because Amber B she seems chill, but I know she's underrated and she's proven a little bit this season. But her hall brawls, she went against two like featherweights, like they were real light.
She really didn't have to put up a talent.
Yeah,
or
so
a fight, honestly.
Yeah,
Amber B, I like her, but I mean, I agree with Big T. I feel like they have a connection, they have chemistry, so I think that by itself will go a long way. And one thing I definitely compare them with is Amber B gets her head way more than Big T would or did on the show. So I feel like simple fact that the checkpoint she was freaking out and couldn't they're about to be in the final. It's barely any time to catch up and practice. Like you just got to do it. So. Yeah, that part no.
All right.
CTR looked, he was just like
here we go. This is what it is. He just decided to be in the final because just because you have a partner doesn't mean necessarily that you have to like complete the whole thing.
That is true.
We don't know the rules.
That is true.
So challenger of the week for me is Cam. Cam did everything, and she's going to the final. She's done everything, and she just had a great episode to me. Like she was calling Fessy out. She kicked ass in the challenge basically by herself, and yeah, like she did the damn thing. You agree? Who's your challenger of the week? I mean, I've
been talking crap this whole time about Cam, right? Because I don't mess with Cam. Like I don't. It hurts me to say. Yeah, I have to agree with my brother. Like, I have slowly but surely in this episode, I think kind of just signed, sealed, delivered it for me. Like, I loved how she moved. She was just political with it. Like, I can't even disagree at all. Like, she was helping Leroy. She had his back. And, they kind of did a grimy move, but at the end of the day, they still made, like, a genuine, heartfelt decision and made sure they kept Corey. So, yeah, Cam was definitely MVP for me. Like,
and the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
With no crust. Yeah, black love.
Individual rankings. Like, see if you agree. Unless you do you have some? I'm trying to keep this short, but we're obviously running super long. So, do you have individual rankings or power? Or couple rankings? No.
Oh, without Kyle, right?
Obviously, he's not on the show anymore.
I'll be doing like 4. Yeah. Cam, Leroy, CT, Corey, Nani. Wait, no, I mixed it up.
Well, yeah, like step down player.
Corey, I know. Corey, KC, Nani.
There's only 2 people left. Yeah.
2 people? 2 people?
Yeah, now it's one more person. Amber B. All right, that's true.
Oh, Amber B. But I accidentally mixed up one. So sorry, y'all. Where I said Casey, Nani, swap it. I actually meant Nani, then Casey, and then Fessy, and then Amber B. And there's a reason if you want to ask that.
Please elaborate.
Specifically with this episode, even when they was in the volcano, the guys, they did their own personal ranking, right? And they definitely said Casey, it would be between Casey or Cam that would be first ranked. They would be first coming in the volcano. They was right about Cam, but they was completely wrong about Casey, and she actually was third, and Nani actually outdid her. And she did great with mathematics, and she zoomed past her, and she kept her flow ahead of her the whole time, made it to the volcano, and got Cal before Casey got Leroy. So she was ahead of her. So because she was so good with her mathematics, I'm gonna give it to her. Because like we said, they're gonna see math again, and I feel that's gonna stump her because neither her or Fessy are good with math. So that's why I put her under Nani. Because Nani is definitely an underdog and underrated too.
All right. I see where you're coming from. I disagree slightly, just because Casey caught up with Nani and passed Nani on the endurance part. Like when they got out of the volcano, she started like taking off, started riding out on her. So that's why I slightly disagree. Math, yeah, but running, she might have Nani on that. And I agree with only two of your positions. Amber B is definitely last, and Leroy is definitely second. Everything else is all over the place. It's different from me. At CT still first because he's been there, done that. So, but he's the only champion.
True, but we're just basing on this episode, and said Kim was the MVP. I'm just saying how she moved this episode. We can't really count CT because he's rogue. So if we're just
but if we're talking ranking, I rank this episode going into like the next episode and going to the finals. So
okay, then yeah, I will definitely have CT first.
CT had a free day. Yeah. So mine is CT, Leroy, Cam, Casey, Corey, Fessy, Nani, Amber B. Do I want Fessy and that high, or is it that low? Like, is that mess up make him that low? Maybe, but
I feel Corey should be higher than Casey. I feel with supposedly his photographic memory, he's gonna be better with math, and he's better with endurance. So Casey, I feel like should definitely be under Corey. But it's like that.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a coin flip. If we're doing power couples, I'm doing Cam and Corey, and then I'm doing Casey Fessy, and I'm doing Leroy Nani, and then I'm doing CT and Amber B. And the only reason I have Casey and Fessy above Leroy and Nani is because, like I said, just endurance. Like I seen, like she's a better athlete than Nani. Now, if you want to, factor in other stuff, Nani might outweigh her, but
yeah,
I'm like they're younger. I'm like I can't remember last time I seen Leroy really in the final, and I mean I know I've fallen off watching this, so that's what I'm saying. So like he's probably
like made it up till the final and then like left. I don't think he's ever really been in the final.
I think
maybe he has, but
like I don't want to say that because somebody got on the comment section and was like, y'all know what y'all talking about. Oh, that's another time. That's another story for another day. But
okay, haters, get off the thing.
Yeah, so that's the power rankings. So who do you have winning? We're on the clock. Let's go. Let's wrap this up.
It's kind of neck and neck. It's both for me. Who I have and who I want. I definitely just feel.
Who do you have winning? That's the question.
It's the same answer though. Oh, it's Nani and Leroy. I feel.
So you think a couple's going to win? You don't think it's going to be individual?
Oh.
I don't know. I still don't like.
I mean,
it's rare. I'm like, I feel like the last time that I paid attention to that they did like the whole couple winning was when Johnny screwed over Sarah.
Yeah, I remember that. All right. Well, who I have? Leroy. That's who I have. So I want. I just feel it's set up for him. If he doesn't win, I will lose my mind. But I feel like how he's moved. Just his strategies, just how he's been thinking, his mindset, like he wants it. And he is like, this is a different kind of want for him. So I just feel he is going to give it his all because he's in the final for sure. And the simple fact that he already has in his mind that it's going to be his last season is kind of like, what do I have to lose? I'm about to give it my all. To that hater talking about, we don't know what we're talking about. He has been in one. I can't remember when, but obviously it was a long time ago. But I just feel he's been in one, and Fessy been in one, but he didn't really make it far. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely say Leroy. I just feel that he's going to win. And
all right, on the women's side, come on, let's go.
Cam. So, I feel it's too good to be true, but Casey is good, but just how Cam moves, like, and just she's an all-around player. I'm gonna have to give it to Cam. It's probably rare. And that'd be real crazy if Leroy and Cam win. That's kind of just crazy, but
I'm glad you said that it'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I don't think they're gonna do that.
So, with you saying that, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go with I want Leroy to win, but CT's gonna pull this out somehow, some way, even despite Amber being his partner, and Cam is going to win for the women. So it's gonna be CT and Cam. That's my pick.
That'd be so crazy.
I don't think they set up this whole thing for us to hate Fessy to actually win. If he wins, it's gonna be
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I can watch next season. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I want to see this dude again.
It's pretty much like villains are winning and taking over. So if he wins, I'm just like.
My pick for who's not making it a day 2, I didn't ask you, but I started it in my head. Amber
B
is definitely not making it. And if it's going to be men and women not going, or just one person, Amber B is definitely at the bottom. And I can see somehow, I can see like if they're gassing out, especially in the cold, Fessy might not make it again.
I hope not. But they did show a snippet where he's like tossing and turning. He's wrestling with CT.
He's wrestling CT. Yeah, I'm like, it's either like CT's gonna have the old man strength and pull that out, and do what my prediction is, or
and it is rigged.
Or it could be CT versus CT and Amber going home. It could be them not making the day 2. I hope not. I'll throw my prediction off, but we shall see. What do you guys think, though? Who do you think is going to win the final? Those are our predictions. Love to hear you guys' thoughts down below. And please, if you're enjoying what you're watching, please hit the like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. Also follow us on social media. Love to chop up with you on Twitter and social media, and in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed what you're watching, cool. If you didn't, I'm sure we'll see you on the next mission. I go by Brian, the movie Messiah, and joining me as always, once again, my sister Brittany. Base 5, let's ride.